tonight.
How's it going, everyone? mcawesome686 here. I have a little bit of an anchor gameplay here. So we start off at spawn. The swamp is pretty close. I get to it pretty quickly. I get all my mushrooms. I build a sword, and the fighting begins. So anchor's a really good kit. What it allows you to do is you don't deal any knockback, and you don't take any knockback from anyone else. So that's, as you can see in this video, we're both hitting each other a lot, and he's not going anywhere, and I'm not going anywhere. So it's really good for me, particularly because I'm pretty good at refilling and souping, but I'm not that great at strafing. So you don't really get strafe with this kit. You kind of just deal hits as fast as you can, which is pretty cool. It's interesting. So as this video continues on, it's a 10 kill game. I get 10 kills overall, but I do not win, unfortunately. So a little bit of a spoiler alert. Something kind of silly happens, but that's alright. Sometimes it just works out that way. I don't know if you guys have seen the new Achilles kit, but it's incredible. Let me know if you want to see me do a gameplay with it. It's kind of OP, so the gameplay wouldn't really be that incredible, but it's a really awesome kit, especially if you just want to see how it works or something. So let me know what you think on that, and I will try to get that out as soon as possible if you want it. So at this point, I've got a really good amount of soup. I'm not worried about that at all, so I can leave the swamp. And so that's what I do, and I'm just tracking people and trying to kill them, and it's working out pretty well at the start of the game. That guy didn't have any soup, so that was a pretty easy kill, but that's how it works sometimes. I do head into this cave, and I'm tracking a guy in here, and he doesn't have any soup either, so it's not too hard of a kill. He has a boxer. Boxer's a pretty good kit. And right here, I MLG equipped my armor. Not really, I was just fighting a skeleton, but yeah. So then I head down to mine, just give me an advantage in the rest of the game. So just, I know I asked this before in the last video, but again, would you prefer I speed up these parts so you can see how long I was mining and stuff, or would you prefer I just cut them out entirely? Because I know personally I just like to watch the fighting in videos, but it's personal choice. So let me know what you think. And then at this point, I've been looking at the chat, and I know that this guy, Soar VX, is an Achilles. So I see him at the top of my hole, and I'm like, oh man, I don't have a wood sword. I cannot fight an Achilles without a wood sword. That is just not okay. So I run to the surface, and I build myself a couple wood swords. And in the process, I fail miserably. So, yeah, you'll get to watch me. And yeah, mobs can be a little bit dangerous, because if a couple of them get around you, you can't, like, hit them back. So you end up just getting destroyed by mobs. And see right there, I messed up pretty bad. So I build one wood sword, and I'm like, okay, I got this. And then I go to take this guy on, and I'm like, wait a minute. I don't see his name down where he was. That's weird. So I just run around looking for him for a while, and then I'm like, no, okay, I'll just build another wood sword just in case. Put that in my extra slot, and now I'm just going to go find him. So I head back into the cave in fast forward motion, and he's not there, so I just pick up a little bit extra soup, run around looking for him, fighting some monsters. I'm like, oh man, okay. And then I see him or her come out of the ground right there. So as you can see, she's like taking a ton of damage, and then she decides she has to run, and I'm fighting with a wood sword, and it wasn't even a hard kill. So that's really good. Also, one thing is that Achilles takes double damage from, right here. This is why you play with sound. Yeah, that could have been really bad. I don't know if I would have died from that, but definitely would not have been a good situation getting blown up by a creeper right there. So I heard him, and I was able to block and turn around, so that was good. Anyway, Achilles takes double damage from all wood tools, so what's going to happen is Viking is going to be a pretty good nerf to Achilles, because a wooden axe will normally do the damage of a stone sword, but if you're fighting Achilles with a wood axe, it's going to do the damage of a stone sword doubled. And that guy got blown up by a creeper, and I saw the explosion happen. That was funny. So, normal wood sword does 4 hearts of damage, because a wood sword does 2 hearts of damage, but then a wood axe with a Viking against a Achilles is going to do 5 hearts of damage. So if there's someone with no armor, you can come up and literally hit them twice and you will kill them, and they will have no idea what happened. So Achilles is pretty OP in late game because when you have armor, even a wood sword doesn't do that much damage. But in early game, like something like that, it can definitely get destroyed really quick. So that's one thing to remember if you're going to be playing the Achilles kit. Then this is just one of the great things about Anchor. So if I had been playing any other kit, I would have had to spend so much time with these guys running around trying to bait me away from the feast to try to get themselves. But with the Anchor kit, they just can't run. Like, it is impossible. And I am able to kill 4 people right here. I do have full iron armor, but I'm able to kill 2 teams of 2 pretty quickly after each other without too much difficulty or chasing. So that's one of the reasons I like the Anchor kit. It's a really good kit if you're good at refilling. It really makes the refill a lot more important than the actual strafing, which is nice. Helps me a lot for sure. So yeah. And then I get the feast. I try to put on boots, but Anchor can't wear boots. So that's one of the nerfs to the kits. So all in all I end up getting is a diamond chestplate, which is pretty good, but nothing else. No other diamond armor that I can wear at least. So that comes back to bite me a little bit. I do enchant on my armor, so I think I have a pretty good advantage. And then I'm tracking these guys that ask me if I won. I don't really say anything. Just these 2 guys and me left, and so I'm running, and I see them, and in retrospect, they're standing on a bunch of gravel, but I didn't really come to think of that because I saw a mini feed, so I thought that's just where they happen to be. So I'm fighting these guys. I'm not really too worried. I'm not like focusing on one really because I figured I could probably take them. I switched my flint and steel right there. Don't get either of them on fire. And then that happens, and I'm like, oh wow, this is going to be bad. So I'm like, okay, this guy right here, he's the demo man. I'm going to try to kill him quickly. So I'm focusing on the demo man, trying to get some refills in. Looks like he's in trouble. He's backing up. He's like barely drinking soup. So I'm like trying to hit him right as I refill. He gets blown up. He suicided to kill me. It worked, I guess, because his friend won the game. So that kind of sucks, but that's how it goes. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully there'll be new videos out soon, maybe one with Howdy Donut. So yeah, stay tuned. Thanks for watching, guys.